1937, Hitler conquered neutral Portugal without using tanks or the airplanes. Instead, he switched to the Mauser, and he accomplished this without firing a one shot.
I hate these filthy neutrals, Kif. With enemies, you know where they stand, but with neutrals, who knows? It sickens me.
Today, the 1937 Mausers are taking the United States surplus market by blitzkrieg. But can this rifle shoot? Let's go to the shooting platform and find out. Round goes to the chamber, and I'm going to shoot again off the belly, guys, to simulate most likely conditions the infantrymen had to shoot from at the World War II, right? All right, 150 yards. 150 yards target, warm-up target. Let's see how we're going to do on that plate. All right. That's a good shot, good hit. I think I can see it more or less dead in the center. Ulla, we're going to move to the 250 yards, okay?
Okay.
For this, I have to adjust the sights, and my notes are telling me I have to dip the few notches. So let's see, I gotta be careful. Yep, to not overdo it. And I'm going to put the fresh round to the chamber, and we're going to try to tackle that 250 yards target. Are we good, Ula?
Camera is ready.
All right, camera is ready. We do have a light breeze coming down the field. Shouldn't be much of a difference yet. That's a hit on the plate. Too far for me to see it with the naked eye. Okay, I got him on the left arm. I will take that hit. We'll move to 300, okay?
Okay.
Okay, at 300 yards, I can keep the same setting. We should be good with the same setting. That's why I was a little bit high on the elevation at the 250, but for 300, my notebook is saying I can keep the same settings. So that's what I'm going to do. Not most favored by me sights on this type of the rifle, but hey, you gotta deal with it, right? It is what it is. That's what the equipment is made of, and we have to see it, what we can squeeze out from it. So as soon as we're ready,
Camera is ready.
all right, she's ready, and I have multiple targets there, but I only want to engage that white target squeeze between two smaller ones. Don't want to shoot anyone else there. So let's see. All right, I heard the hit on the plate. Let's hope so. Yeah, we whacked the correct plate, and that's a beautiful hit, right close to the neck area. Ulla, we are advancing to the 350 yards, okay?
Okay.
And for this time I will adjust the setting, and just like that. You can adjust the settings on the slider by flipping it that way. That was done on purpose, so the guy didn't have to, you know, jump over some cover and play with the sights. So that's a nice feature. Most of the rifles, I would say, for that time period, you had that ability how to do it. So are we ready, Ulla?
Camera is ready.
All right, camera is ready. 350 yards. I see the light. This time I got the light hit indicator. Let me see where we got him. Oh, beautiful headshot. Dead in the center. I'll take that hit. Advancing to 400. And again, I'm going to adjust my slides. Probably I could keep the setting, but hey, I'll fine tune it, right? And move one notch lower. I want to make sure I got the correct one. Yep, here the click, and at 400 yards we got the target again in the open. So as you guys can see, 1937 model, and it's moving nicely through what I would say most case scenarios. Targets were within 300 meters in World War II. So we just knocked down 350 yards target. So 300 meters roughly is 330 yards. So within that range, beautiful, absolutely flawless performance. Now we're moving a little bit past what was basically understood the average engagement range for the rifles in World War II. So we'll see what's going to happen. How are we doing, Kula?
Camera is ready.
All right, 400. That's a hit on the plate. I see the light, but of course I do not see where the hit landed. Here we go again. Right on the Adam's apple. Beautiful shot. I will take that, and Ula will advance to 450, okay?
Okay.
And my notes are telling me for the 450 I can keep the same setting on the slider, just aim a little bit differently. So for the 400 I had to aim slightly below. Here point of aim should equal the point of impact. So we'll see if that's the truth. As soon as all are ready,
Camera is ready.
I'm pushing the round to the chamber, and again I see the, I can feel it, I can feel that breeze, slight breeze. I'll push a little bit right, we'll see. It's a hit on the plate. See the light, I just want to see where I got it. Oh, beautiful shot. That in the chest, good gamble on the wind call. We have no choice, we have to tackle 500 yards right now. All right, for the 500, I have to adjust the slider. And for this, another notch down. And that should do it for the 500, and I got the specific notes. I have to aim at the lower third of the target. Now, of course, with the iron sights, it's easier said than done, because you don't see basically the whole target, you just see the white blob. But I will try to place that front post somewhere in the lower portion of the target. So as soon as all are ready,
Camera is ready.
I'll get on that rifle. Again, I'll favor slightly right. And that's a miss, guys. Any feedback from the camera?
I think there was above the head.
Above the head.
Above the
So this is where it gets tricky on that 500 yards target. As I said, it kind of, all I see is a white blob, and I probably pushed that front post a little bit too high. So I will try to aim lower. Windage call was good, Ula?
Yes.
All right. Well, let me repeat what I did. I'll just lower my sights. That's a hit on the plate. It took a moment for that bullet to fly, but there you go, guys. We are right in the middle. Very good hit, good correction, and thank God Ula has the eagle eyes, and she could see it in that little tiny screen on the camera. All right, 550.
It's still moving.
Challenge accepted. All right. This is crazy. I think we maybe hit at a stand, guys. I'm guessing. Let me shoot again, okay? Let me shoot one more time at that target. There we go. That's, oh, look at that. We are at the bottom right. So I'm guessing the previous hit was on the stand. So good correction, good correction. Time to advance to 600 yards. I'm assuming we hit him in the legs, but now we got it in the lower portion of the guts. I will take that hit. Ula 600, okay?
Okay. For
And-
sure he's not walking.
Huh?
He's not walking now.
It's what?
The guy is not walking.
Oh, he's not walking. Okay, good. he for sure, yeah. After all these hits, he's not moving at all. And I'll adjust one notch basically, and I'll move my spotting scope too to get ready to see what we got. And as soon as camera is ready,
Let's go.
all right. And my notes are saying aim at the bottom of the target. So let's do that. Oh, we got the gongs. I think that I was waiting for that sound to travel back,
Left go.
and we got the left gong. So I pushed the sides too low, and I tell you, this is a brilliant example, guys. And I know you are seeing the whole target picture in your camera, but when I look at that target, I cannot even, at this distance, at past 600 yards, I cannot even tell where the gongs are. So it kind of blends in. I should probably take those gongs off so they are not interfering with the picture. We're going to re-engage the target. Now basically try to move those sides a little bit higher. So yeah, I'm not that good, okay? This was not by design, the hit on the gong. That should be a hit on the plate now. Let me see, there we go. There we go. We got him in the left arm. So 600 yards, somehow I like shooting at 600 yards. Very nice hit on the plate. And there you go, guys. So rifle does perform very well, in my opinion. On the conditions, lighting conditions, what we have right now, there is wind-wise, we are really good because there's not much happening, but the rifle delivered. And I couldn't ask more for the rifle from 1937 and this type of the sights. So hey, going back to the studio, we'll discuss this a little bit more in details. So the side note, the Hitler did not attack Portugal. Portugal maintained to stay neutral through the World War II, and actually they played the both sides, a little bit Allies and a little bit the Germans, and maneuver and avoided the war. Some people said though that the real Casablanca was happening in Lisbon. But enough about the Portugal, let's focus on the rifle. As you could see, the performance on the platform was rather very good. I did fumble the ball at the 500 yards, and if you watch that miss, you can clearly see that I gave that target at 500 yards basically a haircut. So it went above the head. Ula corrected me, give me the directions, and boom, we have a beautiful hit right after that. Now at the 550, the funny thing happened. You could see the light hit target light indicator flashing, but actually I hit the post, so it will be like on the target and hit into the legs. Again, the corrections, and boom, we got a hit on the target. And the same story repeated almost at the 600 yards. I hit the gong first time underneath of the target, so it will be a hit on the human size, right? Soldier or something like this. And correction, and we have a good hit on the plate. Now, why is this happening? We had a little bit misty conditions at the range when we were filming the shooting. So I would say that the visibility of those targets, I could see those, you know, dust particles at the extended ranges, because those targets, they do look like a dust particles on my front post. But it was rather difficult to focus exactly on that target, at least for me. I'm not blaming the hardware for it. I think that this rifle, with a little bit better sights, and you have to remember, these sights were created mainly to engage the targets within those 300 meters, right? That was like a most common range where the people were engaging each other during the World War II, and these are not really a target size. Still, very good performance for what this system offers. And I think that if you really take your time, if you shoot from prone, you can keep pounding those targets downrange. Would this be my choice for a competition, to shoot the match with the iron sights with this rifle? Absolutely not. First of all, the recoil, right? The 7.92 or so-called 8mm Mauser in the United States, that's tremendous recoil. I would not advise the people who just starting to shoot with the surplus rifles to start with this caliber, because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it on your arm. These rifles have, at least my example, have a very, very nicely preserved bore, and there is tons of life left in that rifle, and you can keep shooting and keep having fun. I put just my example from the guys at the Mosin Crate, and I have to tell you that the customer service, shipping, packaging, everything was spot on, and I will give them a business again, because they treat you very, very nicely, and the shipping, as I said, was spot on too. So this answers you, is it worth to buy this rifle? I absolutely think yes. This is a great chance. You're going to have all the 1930s, after the Hitler took power, markings on the stock from the Mauser. And if you're looking for the rifle which will have most matching parts, like in this example, everything is matching, this is the way to go. So what are the basic differences? I'm not going to talk, because that video will go and explode to a tremendous amount of the time, length in time. But what are the basic differences between this Mauser and what you're seeing on the like K98K? So this is the variant of K98, no question about that. But as you can see, the sling attachment points are different on this rifle. The Portuguese opted out for the bottom ones too, to have that option at the bottom. And the sides in the back, they do have a U-notch instead of inverted triangle. Up front, the original front post is just, you know, in line like a thin front post. But on my rifle, what happened was someone bended it to the left, so I just put it I just put it the triangle front post from the regular Mauser, and that's what I got. But on the, if I'll go back to the original front post on this, it is just the straight front post. Now also you can see that the front sight protector, which did not protect my front post, is basic ears and with the screw, and this is a better solution, I think, than just on the like K98K. You got that hood which is sliding on, snapping on, not sliding on, snapping on, and it's kind of hard to take it off, take it on. Here you got the screw, just releasing the screw, but you got the access to the post. So these are just the basic differences. Of course, there is a Portuguese crest on the rifle, beautiful Portuguese crest on the rifle. So, and other than this, you got the K98K, right, Mauser. So, and as I said, we talk about the sling attachment points and things like this. But this is it. Basically, I think that this is an outstanding opportunity for people to gather, to get the Mauser, pre-war Mauser, where we know that the quality control was top-notch, the quality of materials was top-notch, and this is your chance to get those with minimum. I think the most sellers, what I'm seeing online, they saying that most of them will be matching, or at least, you know, large amount of the parts will be matching. Speaking about the matching parts, the Germans were absolutely insane. They put the serial numbers on every little screw they could find, and, you know, part. So it's absolutely crazy. So it's jaw-dropping that this rifle is actually preserved in the form as it is, and I don't have any mixture of different parts on it, because like I have seen some recovered Mausers coming in from even Soviet Union, right? And my gosh, everything was mixed and all over the place, right? But no, these are like, I know people like to keep the serial numbers intact and everything. This is your chance. Like, all these parts are matching, so that's the plus. One thing what I'm going to tell you, you will spend time cleaning them. There is tons of cosmoline in the barrel, in the chamber, so you have to take your time. I will tell you that much, guys. Most people are always concerned about the head spacing on these surplus rifles. I'll tell you, I have seen more badly damaged rifles because people did not took their time to clean the rifle from cosmoline and rushed and started shooting it, and some catastrophic things happen then from the head spacing. It's just the side note. All right, that's it. I'm zipping in. By the way, again, if you want to get the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club leather patches made in USA, link will be in the video description. And as always, big thanks to our Patreons. Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.